coverage of the Mon Valley Independent Summer Basketball League here at Marks' Court Time Sports Center in Elizabeth. I am Mon Valley Independent Assistant Sports Editor Jose Negron, joined by Mon Valley Independent correspondent Dean Delamalva for today's triple header of Mon Valley Independent Summer Basketball League Girls Division action. First game between the 2-1 AMD Industry squad and 1-2 Lee Supply. The opening tip, we are underway, won by AMD. Marina Grotto straight to the basket. No good for her. Bailey Brinson gets the offensive board, try to get into the hands of Eden Williamson, and a turnover for AMD. On the other end, Jenna Dawson shot no good, and Eden Williamson gets the defensive board. And we are quickly in action here early. A miss there by Williamson. Dawson with the rebound, and now Lee Supply goes the other way. Dawson into the hands of Jasmine Fisher. Fisher kicks it over to Emma Reynolds. Reynolds back to Dawson. Dawson fires a three, no good. Brinson gets the rebound, and now AMD goes the other way. Fast here, early 40 seconds, Dean.
Yeah, and nobody making a shot though.
Yeah.
Lots of takes to the hole, just not able to finish either side yet.
And they're wondering why there wasn't anything on the scoreboards because no one scored.
Yeah.
And there's a three-ball attempt by Grotto, rebounded by Williamson. Williamson up for two, no good. Goes off of her. And we'll go back to Lee Supply.
See, both these teams have a few more players than they did on Monday. That's always a good thing.
Yeah, a couple bench players for both teams. I believe 3 on each side. I'll run through the starters here real quick for Lee Supply. Jenna Dawson, who's controlling the ball now. Casey Batanti, Emma Reynolds, Skylar Still, and Jasmine Fisher. And for AMD, it'll be Eden Williamson, Tasia Troxler-Scott, Marina Grotto, Bailey Brinson, and Mallory Daly. Williamson was not here Monday. And AMD's foul called there. AMD did suffer a loss, I believe.
That was the last. They won on Monday.
They did win on Monday.
They beat State Farm 55-47.
That's right. I'm thinking of the Edward Jones game where Edward Jones got a big victory, as Stills currently at the free throw line. So AMD comes into this one as Still misses both at 2-1. Lee Supply at 1-2. AMD their lone loss to Cedarbrook, who is 3-0, the lone unbeaten team in girls division play. Williamson can't get that one to fall, but she'll head to the free throw line.
Yeah, so Coach Ward, as I was walking in here, and said, the X gets bigger on your back every day you come in here undefeated.
And I think that she's going, they're kind of embracing that as Williamson hits her first free throw. Cedarbrook, of course, will be in action in the second game of this triple header against Monessen Florist. Dean and I will be on the call for that one as well.
First point of the game here, just under a minute and a half in, still no field goals. So we'll see if somebody can get a little warm out there.
Yeah, first meeting between these two. Brinson shot no good, rebounded by Batanti. She got stripped away by Troxler-Scott, but I think they call a jump ball, and they'll stay with Lee Supply. Quick inbound there. I don't even think the refs were ready for that one, as Emma Reynolds now has it into the hands of Batanti. Batanti gets it blocked by Mallory Daly, and now here's AMD in transition. Troxler-Scott, she had Grotto in front, but nice defense there by Jasmine Fisher. Three ball here by Daly, no good. Rebounded by Williamson. Dawson was able to get a hand on it, get it away from Williamson. Ball bounces on the floor, and it'll end up being a jump ball. Will stay here with AMD.
We see Lee Supply already having trouble getting rebounds. They were throttled on the glass on Monday for 51-22. Loss on the boards in their game against Cedarbrook.
Yeah, they do have some size there with Emma Reynolds, but she's still young. There's right on cue. Reynolds gets a block. Of course, Emma Reynolds, a 5'11" freshman forward from Char Valley.
Nostra Jose with the call there, looking for a little bit of height.
Just some good timing there, good timing. Jasmine Fisher draws the foul. I believe that's going to be on Daly. Fisher will head to the line to look to get Lee Supply on the board here.
League leading scorer, Jasmine Fisher, averaging 24.3 a game. 33 on Monday.
A great start to her summer. A 5'3" senior guard from Woodland Hills. She hits the second of 2 free throws there. Ties the game at 1. Missed, rebounded there by Grotto. Now into the hands of Daly. Grotto feeds it inside to Williamson, who kicks it out to Daly. Now to Grotto again. Grotto tried to get it to Williamson, but intercepted there by Jenna Dawson, and now Lee Supply the other way. Dawson tried to kick it out to Fisher, and another turnover. First time that the three of Eden Williamson, Marina Grotto, and Mallory Daly have been able to play together. There's a 3 ball by Troxler Scott off the mark. Ends up in the hands of Mallory Daly. I was ready to grab that, but now Grotto inside. Can't get that one to fall. Brinson, the offensive board, draws the foul. She'll head to the line. Dean will have coverage of this one for tomorrow's Mon Valley Independent. I will have the Cedar Brook Monessen Florist game, and matchup between Edward Jones and State Farm to close out tonight's triple header will be covered by Jeremy Salou. Brinson hits the first. So coverage of all 3 games here tonight. Can't do that all the time, but we'll do it every once in a while.
Yeah, that's nice. The earlier starts for the girls' game is definitely
helps.
Helpful.
Brinson hits both from the line. Now AMD's 3 for 4 from the free throw line early on. Something they've struggled with.
Yeah, they've
of late.
struggled. Yeah, I think they picked it up a little bit last game.
They did, yes. Grotto, after the Lee Supply turnover, she draws a foul. She'll head to the free throw line. Still looking for her first field goal of the game. We have not had a made basket. We have had 4 free throws. As Grotto will shoot her first. Second is good.
5 out of 6.
There's
at the line.
another turnover by Lee Supply, third. And Grotto gets the first bucket of the game.
Hey, all right, we've got a field goal here.
Around the 12:25 mark, the first field goal of the contest, and AMD up to a 7-1 lead here. Lee Supply looking for an answer. Nice defense by Mallory Daly on Fisher, but she'll be called for the foul. I believe that's her second. Less than 4 minutes in, so something to be aware of if you're AMD and Mallory Daly. Fisher, off-balance jumper, no good. And that'll go to AMD as Kira Gerard checks in for AMD for Mallory Daly. Gerard, a good game the other night for AMD in their win over State Farm. I believe 6 points in the second half. Was right, a lot of energy on the defensive end of the floor too. 3 ball looked good, but goes off the iron and out of bounds, so it'll go back to Lee Supply.
I thought that was going in.
Yeah, it looked good.
It was right on line, just a little bit too strong. See if Lee Supply can get something going here.
Fisher, 3 ball off the backboard and looked like it could have been bound for the hoop, but no good. Williamson on the other end. She can't get that one to fall. Lee Supply gets the defensive rebound. Now they'll go the other way. Double team there. Grotto with the interception. Grotto to the hole for a bucket. Another turnover by Lee Supply leads to a Marina Grotto bucket. With 11:24 to go, a timeout called here by Lee Supply coach Caitlin Slagus, and it is 9-1 AMD. struggles continue here for Lee Supply.
Yeah, unable to get. They haven't really even had very good looks at the basket. It just seems like they're trying to force it a little bit. On that last trip, you know, Fisher fired up a three, but she didn't even look. She wasn't even set for it. So, just need to calm down a little bit, I think, and just, you know, let's get into some offense. Let's start some rhythm and get good looks at the hoop.
You have 6 early points here for Marina Grotto of AMD, and she's made a big impact in now her second game here in the Mon Valley Independent Summer Basketball League, a 5'5" guard, a junior from Gateway.
I think she missed week 1, I think.
Yes, yeah, she made her debut on Monday. And it was definitely big for them to have her in that game, you know, given that Williamson was not active. And now AMD has, you know, 3 of their top scorers in Grotto, Williamson, and Daly, and that's going to be a foul on Grotto.
Cheap one there. AMD needs this. This is, I think they got like I said, 5 team fouls already at least, I think. Going to be putting Lee Supply at the line.
5th turnover there for Lee Supply. Gerard with it, kicks it out to Williamson. Williamson inside, wide open to Brinson. That one was no good. Williamson gets the rebound, goes up for one. Couldn't get it to fall, but she'll draw the foul, head to the free throw line again. And
I don't know if Brinson just lost the handle on the ball there, 'cause she was wide open for what could have been an easy finish. Looked like she might have lost it.
Kind of sailed just right directly in the air, but that one's missed by Williamson.
Oh, nice tip rebound by Gerard over the top there. Unable to finish though.
They supply the other way. Summer into the hands of Jasmine Fisher. Kicks it back to Jenna Dawson. They supply needs to get their offense going. Just 1 for 4 from the free throw line. They're still looking for their first field goal of the game. Fisher into the hands of Angelina Massey was no good, and a foul here called on Tasia Troxler-Scott will send Casey Batanti to the free throw line.
Let me get something going here. I don't seem to be struggling with their shooting.
Still comes in for Massey. Callaway.
Or struggling with their offense, I'm sorry.
Wenter for Troxler-Scott. Batanti makes the second. So now a 9-2 deficit for Lee Supply. Williamson driving past Fisher into the hands of Callaway. Gets it to Grotto. Marina Grotto straight to the basket for 2. 8 points for the Gateway standout. Nice defense there. Callaway gets her hand on it and sails out of bounds. Stays with Lee Supply. 3 ball there by Carolyn Summer off the mark. Rebounded by Brinson. Brinson going to bring it up the floor. Gets it into the hands of Williamson. Williamson guarded by Jasmine Fisher. AMD an 11-2 lead, 9:43 on the clock. Looking to take advantage of this field goal drought by Lee Supply. Still none in the first 6.5 minutes. Grotto, an awkward shot. Doesn't fall. Now Skylar Still brings it up court, and I don't know. That looked to be a foul on Tara Callaway on that one, but nothing was called. She did make contact there with Still.
See what they can. There's another take. There's Eden.
First bucket of the night for Williamson. First bucket by anyone not named Marina Grotto.
Yeah.
Hard to believe, but true.
Yeah, I mean, we're almost halfway into this first half, and 13 to 2, 12 to 2. 12 to 2? Did I miss a?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, it's
13. You're
yep.
right. I'm bad at math right there.
All been there.
Lee Supply is going to have to go to the line and try to score again because they're just not. I mean, that's a good thing they're getting to the line a little bit, but they've got to start making some shots.
Yeah, field goals 4 in this game. Marina Grotto 3. Everybody else 1. First free throw from Still is good.
Not to take anything away from Grotto. She's playing pretty well so far here. Taking the ball to the hole. Getting those opportunities.
Second one missed by Still. AMD with the rebound. Williamson the other end of the floor. Easy bucket. She's catching up to Grotto.
The race is on.
The race has begun between the AMD teammates. 15 to 3 AMD. 8:33 on the clock. Jenna Dawson fires a 3. First field goal for Lee Supply.
There we go.
Comes from Jenna Dawson, the BVA sharpshooter. Troxler Scott with a right hand. No good. Now here comes Lee Supply the other way, looking to gain some momentum.
No numbers. Good job there by Still recognizing that and backing it out.
Reynolds and the late foul call there as Reynolds will head to the free throw line, and I think that's what Reynolds needs to do, you know, impose her will really inside and try to make things happen. Hey, if you get fouled, you get 2 shots and try to take advantage from the free throw line.
Yeah, that was definitely a late whistle, but it was definitely a foul.
Yeah.
Got her with the body. Affected her shot.
Reynolds hits the second. Cuts the deficit to 15-7, 8 minutes to go. Shout out to Mike Darnay. Sitting right next to us, getting some good shots. His photos will accompany our stories in tomorrow's MVI. There's an AMD turnover. Nice steal by Jasmine Fisher on the other end. Feeds it to Batanti. Batanti, a floater, no good. Williamson with the rebound.
Fisher might have got away with a travel there.
I think she did.
She definitely moved her feet.
Williamson lost control, and Callaway gets it out to Gerard. 3 ball off the front of the iron and away.
That looked almost identical to her first miss, only this one was shorter.
Yeah, she didn't have as much on it. 3 ball there by Jenna Dawson, nothing but net. Her second 3 of the night, now it's a 5-point game all of a sudden.
Little 8-2 spurt here for Lee Supply. Definitely what they needed was to hit a couple of field goals, and that was Dawson hitting 2 threes. 2 big baskets for Lee Supply as they try to claw back into this one.
Missed there by Williamson. Tries to go up again, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line, and Dawson's definitely that player that can hit those shots. You know, she's able to change the outlook of a game rather quickly with her ability to shoot from beyond the arc, and Williamson hits the first. Basically a full line change for AMD. Grotto, Daly, Bailey Bredson, and Abby Winkelbleck in for AMD.
See what a difference that Dawson will make on the floor for the Leopards this winter, as she missed last season. So that'll be definitely positive for the Lady Leps. Got a warning for an illegal D. Sometimes you end up with a switch or something like that and you lose your man, I guess.
Yeah, it's happened multiple times. We've had some referees call it, some that haven't. But there's a nice take there by Marina Grotto for 2. 10-point first half for her. Now on the other end, Batanti, nice defense by Grotto. That's something that we've noticed so far now in her second game is she's really been a force on the defensive end of the floor in addition to what she's been able to do scoring-wise.
All over the floor, really.
Steals, blocks.
And there's a block there. Block on Fisher, who's still trying to find her first points of the game. As like I said, the league's leading scorer has got a goose egg here.
Yeah, AMD's done a good job of defending against her, and the foul called here. It's going to be on Winklebleck. We'll send Batanti to the free throw line.
Good job getting a little bit of space in there by Batanti, able to, you know, invite contact, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, you get enough space so you can get up in the air, and, you know, she was able to get some contact and draw the foul.
Both free throws good by Batanti. Another one of those Bell Vernon players. You mentioned Jenna Dawson. A few on both these teams. Tara Calloway as well on the AMD side.
Oh, nice move. Couldn't get the finish, though. Nice move. Nice fake. Just unable to.
Nice defense there by Grotto, but a great job by Fisher not letting it go past midcourt.
Yeah, nice play there, too. Still was blocked, or was bottled up.
2 there for Batanti. First field goal for Lee Supply. First 2-point field goal for Lee Supply.
First 2-pointer, yep.
There's an easy bucket inside for Eden Williamson. She has 8.
Lee Supply had it to 4 there after being down 13-2 at one point. So they're starting to get it over on the green side.
Another 3 by Dawson. Third three-pointer of the night for Jenna Dawson, and it is a 3-point game with 5:20 to go. And she has been red hot from beyond the arc, and Williamson gets another easy bucket inside.
Another nice head fake there for Williamson. Another nice move. Gets the points up for her team there.
Shot inside by Batanti, no good. Now here's Williamson again. Williamson and Grotto have all but 2 points for AMD, and they called a jump ball there. It'll stay with AMD Industries.
Nice job again. Jasmine Fisher got her hand on the ball. Forces the jump ball.
Yeah, Fisher's done a solid job defensively despite being held scoreless here so far in the first half. Oh, to 1 point here in the first half.
Nice rebound by Daly.
Williamson with her left hand, no good. Now here in transition, Lee Supply still guarded by Daly. Doesn't matter, 2 points for Skylar Still. She has 3, and it's a 3-point game again, 22-19, 4:18 on the clock.
Emma Reynolds with a quick outlet there.
Yeah, great pass.
Didn't let anybody think about trying to get back.
And Reynolds called for the foul on that one. Bailey Brinson able to convert on the bucket inside. She'll have a chance to complete the 3-point play here. Subs coming in for Lee Supply, Angelina Massey and Carolyn Summer. Emma Reynolds and Jenna Dawson will take a breather. 3-point play there for Brinson. Solid job at the free throw line for her. 3 for 3 so far. Here, Gerard and Tasia Troxler-Scott will wait their turn to re-enter this game. Here's Massey. Massey able to draw the foul. It's 25-19 AMD lead. 3:49 to go in the first half.
Eighth team foul on AMD. It has a shooting foul, but any other foul the rest of this first half will be extra chances for Lee Supply.
Massey hits the first, her first point of the night. Calloway comes in as well. Williamson and Winklebleck to the bench. Massey goes 2 from the line. 4-point game, 25-21, 3:47 to go. Lee Supply needs a stop here. Try and trim this deficit even more, and a nice turnover if you're Lee Supply there as they force that one. Marina Grotto tosses it out of bounds, but Tonti takes a break. Jenna Dawson checks back in.
Short break for Lee Supply's hottest shooter here in the first half, Jenna Dawson.
They need her on the floor, and Caitlin Slagus knows that. Nice defense there by Tara Calloway. Another BVA product. Here's Grotto now.
Wow.
And she's going to get called for the charge. Offensive foul there on Grotto, and it'll be Lee Supply ball with under 3.5 to go.
We've seen a few of those charges this year.
Seen them called both ways, too.
Yeah. It's nice, nice defense. You don't see that a lot in leagues like this.
Oh,
Or, where they just take a charge.
Right. Brinson able to take that one away from Massey. 6th turnover of the half for Lee Supply. AMD looking to expand on this lead. Callaway into the hands of Gerard. Gerard guarded by Jenna Dawson. Now switched with Fisher. Nice screen there by Brinson, but Dawson, nice job of making sure that Brinson wasn't going to get a pass from Grotto inside. 3 ball by Grotto off the backboard and in. The banks are officially open.
I don't know if she planned that. Maybe she did. We'll ask her later, but nice bank 3.
Hey, if you can, bank it in, why not? 3 ball by Still, no good. Rebounded by Grotto. Now AMD with numbers. Grotto into the hands of Callaway. Callaway fires it. No good. Went off the hands of Brinson. Out of bounds. It's going to be a foul on Skylar Still. AMD in the 1-and-1, so
7th team foul here, and the clock is now off. That's not good.
The clock is off, so we'll have a break here as we try to get that one back on. Technical difficulties here at Court Time Sports Center. AMD with a 28-21 lead here. Final minutes of this first half, and it took a while for Lee Supply to get going. They have 5 field goals, 2 two-point field goals, and then 3 3-pointers by Jenna Dawson have really made a big difference as we're ready to get back going here. Bailey Brinson going to shoot 2 from the free throw line. Look to shoot in the 1-and-1. I apologize there. She misses the free throw attempt. Still a 7-point lead here for AMD, and sub here for Lee Supply as Tatum Olchak will enter for Massey. Your Lee Supply, you need to get a couple buckets here late to trim into this 7-point deficit. Nice play there by Grotto, the steal. With a right hand, can't finish it. Brinson with the rebound, no good. Gerard got a rebound as well, but she couldn't corral it. Turnovers on both teams on that play. As Lee Supply had possession, but goes right back to AMD, and now a foul on Jenna Dawson, or she gets called for the reach.
On the flip side, AMD here with a chance to get this to double digits. Might be big to do that before halftime.
Troxler Scott misses the free throw.
But unable to do so.
Fisher threw it away, but looks like it went off of a AMD player, so it'll go back to Lee Supply. And Fisher throws it over the head of Still, and another Lee Supply turnover. 8 turnovers in the first half here for Lee Supply, 6 for AMD. Inside is Brinson. Brinson tries to draw a foul, can't do it. She goes up again with a miss, gets her own rebound, and is able to convert. 30-21 AMD, 1:37 on the clock, and clock is not running.
Clock. There we go. There it goes.
That Fisher had trouble with it there, still had trouble with it. Now ends up in the hands of Jenna Dawson. Nice defense here by Gerard. Troxler Scott got a hand in there as well, and Troxler Scott will get whistled for the foul. Dawson heads to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
I was just about to say, my goodness, what great defense AMD has been playing here in this first half. Just making Lee Supply earn everything.
Dawson hits the first 10 points here in the first half on a trio of three-pointers and now a free throw. This is the second, rebounded by Brinson. AMD the other way, leading 30-22, over a minute to go. Troxler Scott inside to Brinson. Brinson for two. Nice first half effort here by Bailey Brinson, 9 points for her. And the trio of Brinson, Grotto, and Williamson have done it all. There's an interception by Troxler Scott. Troxler Scott able to convert on the other end. Interesting to note that now 4 players have scored for AMD. Mallory Daly hasn't scored in the half, but she's the type of player who can definitely take over when on the floor. And 3-ball by Dawson off the back of the iron and away. She gets her own rebound. Now Dawson close to converting inside, but she draws the foul on Grotto.
Daly's been battling a little foul trouble tonight. 3 in the first half, so she's been spending some considerable minutes on the bench, but she is number 3 in the league in points with 50. It's 16.67, so her scoring is expected, I guess you could say, at some point. Olzak with 2 at the line.
2 big free throws there for Lee Supply. Troxler Scott now with possession. Inside to Brinson. Brinson gets her own rebound again. Feeds it back out to Troxler Scott. She's looking to try to get it in the hands of Williamson. She maintains possession. Feeds it inside again to Brinson. Brinson able to finish. Bailey Brinson, a late bucket. And a great first half effort for Brinson, as she finishes with 11 here in the first half, and AMD with a 36-24 lead here at halftime. We will compile some of our stats. We'll thank a few of our sponsors when we come back here on MVI Live. AMD leads 36-24 here on MVI Live.
We're back, getting ready for the second half here. AMD out in front of Lee Supply 36-24. First half numbers, Marina Grotto with 13 points, leading all scorers. Bailey Brinson 11 points, 9 boards. Eden Williamson 10 points, 11 boards. On the other side for Lee Supply, Jenna Dawson has 10 points. And the league's leading scorer, Jasmine Fisher, with 1 single point.
Yeah, it says a lot about what AMD has been able to do defensively. I know that they've had Grotto on her often tonight, and she's proven to be a very strong defensive asset for this AMD team, a team that in the past has prided itself on its defense, as there's a bucket early on here for Brinson to start the second half of play. Makes it 38-24 AMD.
With Lee Supply's problems inside, I would just continue to try to feed Brinson here in the second half.
Yeah, she did a great job in the first half. 11 points. 3 ball there by Troxler Scott off the back of the iron and away. Went right to Williamson. Rebound jumper no good. Now Fisher will settle down the rebound and she'll go the other way. Guarded by Williamson. 3 ball by Batanti, no good. Rebounded by Brinson, and now AMD goes the other way.
And there goes Brinson for her double-double.
Gerard jumper, a couple bounces and did not fall, and Emma Reynolds able to block that one away from Williamson, and AMD retains possession.
Good defensive recovery there, but unable to get possession.
Inside, here's Brinson again. 15 points for her.
I think Reynolds got another block on that one, I think.
She did, yes. Nice defense there by Troxler Scott. Knocks it away from Dawson, but it'll stay Lee Supply ball.
Somebody's got a
foul there by Williamson. Tried to knock Fisher off the ball there.
Which is hard to do, even when you're trying to do it legally.
Intercepted there by Troxler Scott to Grotto. She draws the foul and gets the bucket to fall. Marina Grotto now matches Brinson with 15 points. She'll have a chance to finish off the 3-point play. And Grotto does just that, hits the free throw, extends the AMD lead to 43-24 with 14:22 to go.
Did you catch the foul call on that? Who was on?
I don't know if they said the number, actually.
Okay. You know how in football when you're doing stats and like team rushing yards and all that, that was a team foul.
Yes, yeah. There's a bucket for Fisher. If she can get going, that gives Lee Supply some hope that they can come back from this deficit. Inside there, and nice steal by Fisher as she is able to corral it, and Lee Supply can't capitalize on the other end of the floor. Now the other way, here's AMD. Troxler Scott into the hands of Brinson. Brinson gets called for the charge. And Bria Rathway didn't like that call, and
it's a nice defensive play there for the youngster from Char Valley. Forced the foul on a veteran.
Hey, I mean that's what you have to do. You know, you're playing inside. You have to try and draw those charging fouls, and
when you're dealing with a player, you're dealing with a player like Brinson inside. You got to take every chance you can get.
Yeah, and you know she's a very aggressive player, and you know it obviously makes her a very big impact player. But at the same time, other teams can take advantage of it. As there's a turnover there by AMD.
Again, Emma Reynolds' defense forcing the ball out of Bailey's Brinson's hands, and apparently she must have touched it last, but now they turn it right back over.
And Brinson able to draw a foul there, and
got 3 fouls on Emma Reynolds now. A 7-2 start here to the second half for AMD.
4 points from Brinson, 3 from Marina Grotto. Brinson misses both free throws. And we'll go back to Lee Supply. 43-26 AMD lead, 13-13 to go here in this one. Dawson, a long quarterback pass down court. And it's another turnover for Lee Supply, their third of the second half so far. Williamson inside, no good. Battle for the rebound, ends up in the hands of Williamson again, and she draws the foul. Ton of different players in the paint there waiting for the rebound as Angelina Massey checks in for Dawson.
Oh, no free throws.
Grotto operating here, trying to help navigate this offense. There's a jumper by Gerard, bounces away and doesn't fall, and then nice defense there by Skylar Still to knock that away from Brinson after she corralled the rebound.
Seeing the Lee Supply defense pick up a little bit here.
Bucket there for Williamson. Her first of the second half. It's 45-26. AMD and a double dribble called here.
It's 3 straight turnovers, 4 here in the half for Lee Supply.
Free ball there by Gerard. That one's off the mark, no good. Battle for the rebound, Grotto and Still. And a jump ball called, and it'll go back to Lee Supply.
A double team here on Fisher on the inbounds here.
Well, part of that strong defensive game plan that AMD comes in to every game with. 3 ball there by Fisher off the front of the iron into the hands of Troxler Scott. And now AMD with numbers. Troxler Scott, the floater, good. First bucket of the second half for Tasia. Now another turnover by Lee Supply, their 5th of the half. Brinson kicks it out to Tasia. Troxler Scott. Miss, rebounded by Gerard. Her miss, rebounded by Williamson. She misses. Gerard gets a rebound and the putback.
Rebounding continues to be the bane of Lee Supply's existence right now. They just aren't getting defensive boards. They're giving too many second chance opportunities to AMD, and eventually they're able to take advantage of it, and it's really showing here in the second half.
We know that this AMD team can rebound. They got some good length with Williamson and Brinson leading the way. Gerard as well. Now Lee Supply goes the other way, trailing by 23. 49-26, 11 minutes to go.
And Lee Supply, you know, they're a very young team. They've got lots of growth to do here, and here's a charge the other way. Gerard forcing it on Fisher.
Timeout called here by AMD. 10:51 to go. 49-26 lead for the defending champions. And interesting note that Mallory Daly hasn't gotten a ton of minutes here tonight. But,
yeah. It's, like I said, it's still she's got 3 fouls. Maybe now that there's some distance here, maybe she'll get back into the contest. Coming off of 21 on Monday.
Yeah, she was definitely the leader of this AMD team when Williamson was absent on Monday, and of course, like you mentioned, her being in foul trouble has led to her spending most of her time on the bench. But We know how big of an impact player she can be, but hey, then again, you're up by 23, so no need to.
No need to force it at this point.
Yeah.
But hey, let's thank a couple of our sponsors. There are a few places that offer the atmosphere, locally sourced ingredients, and experience like no other than Perked Up Cafe, located at 530 McCain Avenue in Charleroi. Perked Up Cafe offers coffee from La Prima Espresso Company, a local Pittsburgh area roaster, serving breakfast, lunch, pick-me-up snacks, freshly baked pastries, candy bacon, homemade sandwiches and salads, fresh baked oatmeal, and gluten-free options. Wi-Fi available on-site and always willing to support the community and give back. Perked Up Cafe is a proud sponsor of the Valley Sports Guys podcast and local high school sports. Let them know we sent you. And taking a little break here during the summer for this Valley Sports Guys podcast. We'll probably return, when we're getting ready for fall sports, which we still got plenty of basketball to see, though.
Plenty of basketball to see, but fall sports will be here before we know it.
Nice. Oh, nice move by Williamson and a great shot.
2 points there for Aiden Williamson. Now up to 14 in the game, 4 here in the second half. And a blocking foul called there on Gerard. 51-26 AMD, 10:18 to go.
15-2 run here to start the second half. Of course, we mentioned earlier Lee Supply off to a slow start in the first half, but getting off to a slow start in the second half already down double digits is tough.
Yeah, and Lee Supply hasn't been able to really generate any type of offensive fluidity. They haven't been able to really, run any specific plays. I mean, they only have 3 two-point field goals and then the 3 threes from Dawson in the first half, but aside from that, everything else has kind of come from the line.
Yeah, spot-up shots for Jenna Dawson, a couple of baskets, but not getting the field goals and not getting the clean looks that they need to try to be in this ball game.
And the second chance opportunities,
Right.
I mean, they've just been dominated on the boards, and it's shown.
This is already their third chance to score here, but they'll give it back to Lee Supply on a travel. And here comes the AMD reinforcements, and as you said, there's Daly back on the floor.
And Daly, Brianna Dawson, Tara Calloway, and Abby Winklebleck will come in for Brinson, Grotto, Gerard, and Williamson. Only one staying on the floor is Troxler Scott, and there's great defense by Troxler Scott on Skylar. Still gets it into the hands of Dawson. Now Dawson to the basket, gets fouled. Can't get it to fall, but she'll head to the free throw line.
Foul called on her Leopard teammate.
Dawson misses
Callaway.
the first. Tatum Olchak will come in for Emma Reynolds. I've never heard that one before, but 2 lives.
Yeah, that's a. Oh, I think she's referring to her foul situation. She's got 2 fouls left.
That makes sense.
She doesn't want her to waste those.
Yeah. Yeah.
Metaphor. There was a little metaphor in there. A life is a foul in basketball.
You get 5 of them
Uh-huh.
in this league. Fisher will re-enter here for Still. (51-28) AMD. We are in the running clock. And Winklebleck called for a travel.
They wanted to sub there, but ball got in a little too quickly for them. Nice pass.
Nice bucket there inside by Olchek.
Is that Olzak? Yeah.
Now Daly into the hands of Troxler Scott. Now to Winklebleck. Winklebleck dribbles, gets it into the hands of Callaway. Nice defense there by Angelina Massey, and she, I don't know if it'll stay with AMD. Emma Reynolds will come back in for Jenna Dawson. Daly takes the inbound pass. Guarded by Caroline Summer. In the hands of Troxler Scott, fires a three, rebounded by Tatum Olchak, and she tried to save it, but I think it would have ended up with Lee Supply.
Yeah, you like the hustle there, but she didn't even need to go get the ball. Of course, she doesn't know somebody's not right behind her.
Right. Winklebleck loses control there. Turnover by AMD, and there's another turnover by Lee Supply on the other end of the floor, and they've kind of shot themselves in the foot there with those types of miscues as well. 15 turnovers tonight for Lee Supply. A big reason why they are dealing with a 21-point deficit as Daly gets fouled and will head to the free throw line.
Turnovers and rebounding, big problems. You never see these. I mean, I don't know. I think it does translate to the high school game. You don't see a lot of bodies boxing out and stuff like that. Those are the types of things that can help you rebound when you're maybe undersized.
Right. Other end, here's Lee Supply. Summer layup no good. Ends up in the hands of Mallory Daly, and AMD is going to take a timeout here with 6 minutes to go. A 51-30 lead here for the girls in blue. AMD looking to move to 3-1 on the season. They lead big here in the second half.
All right. Let's thank some more of our sponsors, shall we? Have you had a muscle pain that just will not go away? An ache that affects your day or a stiffness that impairs your ability at work or play? The Salon and Spa by Cheney's Natural Monongahela offers several options to help you look and feel your best, from massage and spa treatments to essential oils, CBD, and other healthy living items. Hair, facials, mani-pedis, and reflexology are also available. Cheney's Natural also carries skincare products by Farmhouse Fresh. Mention Summer Spa for a free upgrade on services. Make an appointment online at cheneysnatural.com or by calling 724-328-2834. Foster House 2 Sports Bar and Grill located at 1 Cook Road in Bell Vernon, serving our famous King sandwiches 7 days a week. We now serve pizza and pizza burgers all day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Come enjoy one of our 12 ice-cold beers on draft, along with a wide variety of bottled beers, mixed drinks, and frozen margaritas. The perfect atmosphere for enjoying great food and drinks with family and friends while watching all your favorite sporting events on big screen TVs. We are proud to support all the local sports teams throughout the Mon Valley. Come see them today.
Daly draws another foul, and that one's going to be on Jenna Dawson. As the clock continues to trickle down. Under 5.5 to go here. Daly hits her first point of the game for Mallory Daly.
That's going to hurt the average.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, good players have these types of days where they...
Like number 2 here, Jasmine Fisher, 3 points?
Yeah. Shot by Reynolds, no good. Daly gets fouled by Summer.
And we've got single bonus time for AMD here.
Daly might make up for it here in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, maybe.
(53-30) in favor of AMD. First free throw by Daly is good.
Who's on deck here? We got, Monessen Flores and Cedar Brook.
Yeah, a matchup between two teams kind of trending in opposite directions as Daly hits her second free throw. Of course, Cedar Brook 3-0, lone undefeated team in the girls division versus 0-3 Monessen Florist.
That's a really soft way to put it, trending in opposite directions.
Yeah.
You were really nice there.
I know it was. I know it was. I've been trying to. I've turned over a new leaf.
Oh.
I've tried to be more positive, and even though it's definitely Jeremy's fault that they're 0-3, but I wouldn't say that on the air. Bucket there by Dawson.
She's having a great game.
Yeah.
If there's one thing to pull out of this one, it's that Jenna Dawson's having a fantastic game.
Yeah, she had 10 of her 13 points in the first half. Her first bucket here of the second half. Now Troxler Scott inside. Floater no good. Rebounded by Summer. Nice defense by Mallory Daly. Jasmine Fisher fires up a three off the mark. And a foul there on AMD. Inside, Fisher blocked by Callaway.
How about that?
Now AMD goes the other way. Callaway can't finish it off, but rebounded by Dawson. Daly got a hand in there again, and Daly gets another hand in there. No quit here in these AMD girls, despite a 23-point lead, 3 minutes to go, and now AMD with possession again. Daly has it poked away by Fisher. Nice defensive play there by Jasmine Fisher.
A little quick little poke out of her hands.
I think she may just.
She was trying to get her back from the other one there.
Summer for two, her first bucket of the night. 55-34, 2:40 to go. Winklebleck for two. Abby Winklebleck with her first bucket of this MVISBL season. Emma Reynolds fires a three.
Ooh, how about that?
Two nice shots on both ends of the floor.
Long range three-pointer from Lee Supply's young inside player there. Nice to see her knock one down from the outside. Of course, she probably learned how to do that from somebody she knows.
Maybe. And we might have insider information that, she's the reason why those two don't play one-on-one anymore.
Maybe.
Free ball there by Dawson, no good. Into the hands of Callaway. Callaway the other way. Defended nicely by Reynolds. Reynolds in the hands of Troxler Scott. She's able to let that floater fall. 59-37 AMD, a turnover. Daly on the other end. Gets it in the hands of Callaway. 1:22 to go. AMD just closing out this one. Foul there on Reynolds. Callaway heads to the free throw line.
Trying to get another AMD player into the box score here.
See. This is the first. It's been really a team effort for AMD. I mean, you look at the stats, and Bailey Brinson has made a huge impact. 15 points for her. Marina Grotto with 15, 14 for Eden Williamson. But very balanced there, as Callaway does indeed get on the scoreboard. Troxler Scott has 6 points. 4 points for Mallory Daly here in the second half.
Daly with got a piece on that shot there by Olzak on the baseline.
Tell you what, this AMD team, they suffered their first loss in MVISBL play, ended their long 13-game winning streak at the hands of Cedarbrook, but they're still a threat in this division.
I don't think there's any doubt about that. And as this season continues to progress, I believe we'll see AMD and Cedarbrook duking it out. They're on crash course for the second half of the season.
Yeah, I was about to say they're prepared to collide once again in the regular season. I'm sure in the playoffs
next week, right? I think
Yeah, I believe they play next week again, and I'm sure Bria Rathway and this AMD squad will be ready for that one.
Looking for revenge. They got to get there first, though. They do have one more game this week against Edward Jones on a special Friday night edition of MVISBL.
They'll take care of business, but AMD does just that tonight. A 60-38 victory over Lee Supply here in Game 1 of tonight's triple header. AMD moves to 3-1 on the season. Lee Supply falls to 1-3. Dean and I will be back for coverage of Game 2. Cedarbrook, M&S and Forest coming up here on MVI Live.